Okay, so it has come, the GAN 16 Maglev Max UV. I'm not sure if there'll be other versions of the GAN 16. I've heard rumours there will be a GAN 16 UI coming out at some point. But for now, this is the only version we have, the regular GAN 16, and it'll probably be a few months before anything else comes out because they want you to buy this. Of course they do. They're GAN. Of course they're going to want you to buy it. So, what do we have here? We have a GAN bag, and we have this thing, which I think is meant to be for taking center caps off. It's a bit, and this fire hydrant tool. Bit weird that they need these tools. It doesn't even come with a screwdriver as well. Right. So there's the information. Where are these? Oh yes, they hide them at the bottom, don't they now? So all these extra tools. If I do want to change the magnet force in the corner to core magnets, I can, but I don't. I probably don't. Can't rule out it, but I probably won't. Okay, so this is the cube. And first impressions, it does actually feel like a GAN cube. I've heard rumours that it just felt like a MoYu cube, and to be fair, when I tried it, it kind of did. I think it feels closer to a MoYu cube, but there's still some GAN resemblance in it. It's not just, oh, it's a MoYu cube now. But we can see here that it's got this center cap, which is very reminiscent of what MoYu have been doing. You cannot adjust the corner edge magnet strength, but you can adjust the corner to core magnet strength. Right, let's see, do I have a working timer in my collection of timers? Okay, this one does work. A whole load of them. Well, they all would work if I replaced the batteries, but I can't be bothered to replace the batteries. Well, some of them wouldn't work. Hmm, 10. Not a good start. Let's do another solve. Also not a good start with a cube drop. Let's do one more solve. That's a bit better. So yes, it feels very much like a crossover between GAN and MoYu in many ways. So I've got here a GAN 14. I'm not sure why I've got a GAN 14, not a GAN 15, but I've got a GAN 14 here. And I've got a weight-long V11. And let's just have a look at the pieces. So I'm going to take an edge out of each of them. And we can see what's closest to what. So, okay, so there's definitely a difference, but I think it's pretty clear that the GAN 16 is closer to the MoYu cube than the GAN 15. What about the corners? So same thing here. On the GAN 15, the corner stalk is right at the bottom of the edge, and there's no long stalk connecting to the piece, whereas on the Whalon V11 and the GAN 16 you have that thing right there. It's not quite as long on the GAN 16, but it is there. And then the magnet, the magnet goes right into the core. I hope that's not going to cause any issues with it scraping like we saw on the GAN 13. And they better have made sure that won't happen, because yeah, he's long and there's a risk there, but I'll trust GAN for now that that's not going to happen. So yes, we can definitely see that this GAN 16 is more reminiscent of the MoYu design. However, they haven't gone with the actual ball core, they have just done regular corner core magnets in the GAN way, which I personally think is not a good idea, but that's their choice. And it doesn't mean the cube's going to be bad, it just concerns me a bit. Right, okay. So, the GAN 16 is basically a crossover between GAN and MoYu, and it's probably a very deliberate choice to try and keep Zhuang Yigeng with GAN, because Yiheng Wang has already left to join MoYu, and I think some other top Chinese kids have done the same, so they are clearly worried that that's going to happen more and more if they don't make their cubes more similar to MoYu cubes. Whether Timer Kolosinski and Matthew Hiroto Inaba will like that, I'm not sure, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay. So I guess this is the first impressions of the GAN 16, which is now available on speedcubing.org for £65, which is slightly more than the GAN 15 was, but is cheaper than the GAN 13 was when it first came out. There we go, that's an 8. And I'll try and get one more good solve. Oh, 6. Okay. There we go. Right. I can solve the GAN 16 in 6 seconds, so you should all go and buy it right now. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And buy your cubes from speedcubing.org.